One of the country's most popular crackers is issuing a voluntary recall tonight because of a mix-up with packaging.
Crackers, they seem light, harmless, even healthy. Whether you're snacking at work, adding them to soup, or pairing them with cheese, crackers feel like a safe choice. But here's the shocking truth. Most popular cracker brands are packed with refined flour, cheap oils, preservatives, and sodium, making them just as bad as chips. Many labels use words like whole grain, baked, or low fat to make you feel better about eating them, but once you flip the box, you'll find a long list of processed ingredients that have nothing to do with real food. So today, we're breaking down 8 cracker brands you should avoid at all costs, the ones that look healthy but definitely aren't. And stick around, because at the end we'll reveal 2 clean, crunchy alternatives that actually deserve a spot in your pantry. Let's get started. 1. Ritz crackers. Let's kick things off with a classic that almost everyone has had in their pantry at some point, Ritz crackers. They're buttery, crispy, and perfectly salty, the kind of snack that feels harmless because it's been around forever. But here's the truth. Ritz crackers are one of the worst offenders when it comes to unhealthy ingredients, hiding behind nostalgia. On the surface, they seem simple: flour, oil, salt. But when you flip the box and look closely, the real story unfolds. Ritz crackers are made with refined white flour, sugar, and palm oil. And they used to even contain partially hydrogenated oils, a form of trans fat so harmful that the FDA banned it from foods. Even though trans fats have been phased out, the replacement palm oil still poses problems. It's cheap, heavily processed, and high in saturated fats that raise bad cholesterol and increase the risk of heart disease. Then there's the refined flour, stripped of fiber, nutrients, and anything remotely beneficial. It digests quickly, spikes your blood sugar, and leaves you hungry again an hour later. Combine that with a salt content over 180 milligrams per serving, and you've got a snack that's addictive by design, but does your body no favors. What's even more shocking is the marketing illusion. Ritz comes in versions like whole wheat and reduced fat, but don't be fooled, the difference is minimal. The whole wheat variety still uses refined flour as its base, and the reduced fat version simply swaps some of the fat for more carbs and fillers. It's a lose-lose situation. In 2018, Ritz crackers even made headlines when a massive recall was issued due to potential salmonella contamination linked to one of their ingredients, proof that mass production and long shelf life often come at the expense of safety and quality. The verdict? Ritz crackers are nostalgic, sure, but they're far from nutritious. Between the cheap oils, refined flour, and sodium overload, they're basically junk food in disguise. If you want something crunchy and satisfying, there are far better options than this buttery trap. So, as delicious as that golden box may look, remember, not every classic deserves a spot in your cart anymore. 2. Wheat Thins, the healthy cracker that isn't so healthy. Wheat Thins are one of those snacks that sound like a smart choice. After all, the name itself screams wheat, which makes people assume it's made with whole grains and packed with fiber. But the truth? Wheat Thins are a textbook example of deceptive marketing in the snack world. Let's take a closer look at what's really inside that box. The first ingredient is enriched flour, not whole wheat. That means most of the natural fiber, vitamins, and minerals have already been stripped away during processing. What you're left with is basically refined carbs that can spike your blood sugar and leave you hungry again just an hour later. Then, things get worse. Wheat Thins contain canola oil and sugar, 2 ingredients that absolutely don't belong in what's supposed to be a healthy cracker. Sugar is especially sneaky here. You wouldn't expect it in something savory, but it's added to make the crackers more addictive. On top of that, malt syrup, another form of sugar, adds even more empty calories. And let's not forget the sodium. A single serving of Wheat Thins, about 16 crackers, has roughly 200 milligrams of sodium. Most people don't stop at just one serving, which means your light snack can quickly become a salt bomb that contributes to bloating, dehydration, and long-term blood pressure issues. The result? A highly processed, sugar-laced, and sodium-heavy snack wrapped up in healthy-sounding branding. Wheat Thins might seem like a better option than chips or cookies, but nutritionally, they're not much different. If you're trying to eat better, it's time to ditch the illusion. Whole grain doesn't just mean having wheat in the name. It means real, unprocessed grains that provide fiber, nutrients, and steady energy. Unfortunately, Wheat Thins fail on every one of those fronts. So next time you're reaching for that familiar yellow box, remember, what's marketed as a wholesome cracker is really just another processed carb trap. There are far better alternatives that give you crunch, flavor, and actual nutrition, and we'll reveal those at the end of this video. 3. Cheez-It crackers, the cheesy trap you should skip. Cheez-It crackers are iconic, that bright red box, the salty crunch, and the cheesy flavor that feels almost addictive. But here's the catch. That addictive taste comes with a long list of unhealthy ingredients that make Cheez-Its one of the worst snack choices you can make. First off, let's talk about what's really in those baked squares. The first ingredient is enriched flour, which is just refined white flour, stripped of most of its natural nutrients. That means you're eating a lot of fast-digesting carbs that spike your blood sugar and leave you feeling hungry again soon after. Not exactly the kind of energy you want from a snack. Then there's the vegetable oil, usually a mix of soybean, canola, and palm oils. These oils are highly processed, often oxidized during production, and full of unhealthy omega-6 fatty acids that can trigger inflammation in your body. Over time, that inflammation contributes to issues like heart disease, weight gain, and fatigue. Now, let's look at the cheese part. You might think it's real cheese, right? Not quite. While Cheez-Its contains some cheese powder, it's combined with artificial flavors, colorants like annatto extract, and preservatives to maintain that bright orange color and sharp taste. The result is far from the wholesome cheese snack it's marketed to be. And don't ignore the sodium content. One serving, about 27 crackers, packs over 230 milligrams of sodium. And if you've ever had Cheez-Its, you know it's almost impossible to stop at just one serving. The more you eat, the more salt, refined carbs, and processed fats you're loading into your body. Even the reduced fat, or whole grain versions, aren't much better. They still use the same base ingredients: refined flour, processed oils, and additives, only slightly tweaked to sound healthier. Here's the truth. Cheez-Its might satisfy your craving for crunch, but nutritionally, they're closer to junk food than real food. The combination of refined carbs, unhealthy oils, and sodium makes them a triple threat to your heart and waistline. So, while Cheez-Its may be a childhood favorite, it's time to leave them on the shelf. There are far cleaner, more natural snacks out there that deliver the same crunch without the chemical overload, and we'll show you exactly what those are when we get to the healthy section. 4. Townhouse crackers, the fancy snack that's fooling you. Townhouse crackers might look like the classier cousin of your average snack cracker, buttery, golden, and often paired with cheese or dips. But behind that fancy packaging and delicate crunch lies a recipe that's far from wholesome. If you're trying to eat clean or even just avoid overly processed foods, Townhouse crackers are a trap you need to skip. Let's start with the base-enriched white flour, which has been stripped of its natural fiber and nutrients. This refined flour turns into sugar the moment it hits your digestive system, spiking your blood glucose and leaving you craving more. That addictive cycle is exactly what big snack brands rely on: a quick burst of flavor, followed by the need for another handful. Then there's the oil problem. Townhouse crackers are loaded with palm oil and soybean oil, both of which are highly refined and can create inflammation in the body when consumed regularly. Palm oil in particular is not just bad for your health, it's also one of the most environmentally damaging oils due to unsustainable farming practices. So these crackers are not only unhealthy for you, but for the planet too. Next, we have the buttery taste, which, unfortunately, doesn't come from real butter. That flavor you love? It's mostly a blend of artificial flavors and chemical additives designed to mimic butter's richness, without the cost of real dairy. Add to that corn syrup solids, malt syrup, and salt, and you're looking at a product that's more like a processed chemistry experiment than real food. A single serving of Townhouse crackers, about 5 crackers, already contains 70 calories, 3 grams of fat, and 125 milligrams of sodium. But who stops at just 5? Once you start snacking, the salty, sweet, buttery combination keeps you hooked. Before you know it, you've eaten several servings and a hefty dose of processed fats and refined carbs. And while Kellogg's markets these as perfect for entertaining, the truth is they're perfect for inflammation, bloating, and unhealthy snacking habits. So, the next time you're setting out a snack tray or reaching for a midnight bite, skip the Townhouse crackers. Your body and your energy levels will thank you. 5. Nabisco Premium Saltine Crackers. At first glance, Nabisco Premium Saltine Crackers seem harmless, a classic pantry staple found in nearly every home. They're light, crisp, and often paired with soup or cheese, giving the illusion of being a simple and clean snack. But the truth hiding behind that familiar blue and white box might just surprise you. While they've been marketed for decades as wholesome and made with real ingredients, these crackers are actually loaded with highly refined white flour, hydrogenated oils, and added salt, all of which can wreak havoc on your health over time. The use of partially hydrogenated soybean oil, for example, means you're getting trans fats, which are directly linked to inflammation, heart disease, and increased cholesterol levels. And that's not all. The sodium content is through the roof. Just a few handfuls can push you past your daily sodium limit without you even realizing it. That excessive salt intake can lead to water retention, bloating, and, over time, high blood pressure, especially if you snack on them regularly. But here's where it gets even more concerning. In recent years, Nabisco has faced backlash for using genetically modified ingredients and synthetic preservatives to extend shelf life. While you might think you're eating something simple, you're actually consuming a cocktail of artificial stabilizers that do nothing good for your body. Even the unsalted tops version isn't much better. It still contains the same refined flour base and artificial additives. What's missing? Real nutrition. There's no fiber, no protein, and no essential nutrients to balance out all that processed stuff. So, while Nabisco saltines might be nostalgic and comforting, they're far from the healthy choice their marketing suggests. If you're reaching for them out of habit, it might be time to reconsider because these crackers are anything but simple once you dig into what's really inside that box. 6. Nabisco chicken in a biscuit crackers. Now, you might remember these from childhood, those blue boxes with a roasted chicken on the front that your parents tossed in the grocery cart for road trips or lunch boxes. But here's the truth that most people don't realize. Nabisco's chicken in a biscuit crackers might be one of the worst ultra-processed snacks ever made. These crackers might smell and taste like roast chicken, but here's the shocking part. There's no actual chicken in them. Instead, what gives them their signature flavor is a cocktail of artificial flavoring agents, MSG, and hydrolyzed soy protein, which basically tricks your brain into thinking you're eating something savory and satisfying. And that fake flavor comes with a dark side. Just one serving, about 12 crackers, packs in over 230 milligrams of sodium. And the average person doesn't stop at just one serving. You can easily down half the box during a Netflix binge, and suddenly you've consumed more than half your daily sodium limit in one sitting. That's a serious hit to your heart, blood pressure, and kidneys. But what's even more concerning is that this product has been called out multiple times in consumer health reports for its use of controversial flavor enhancers like MSG. While MSG is technically legal, studies suggest that in large amounts, it can trigger headaches, fatigue, and even digestive issues in sensitive people. In fact, several school districts in the US actually banned chicken in a biscuit crackers from being sold in cafeterias due to their extreme sodium levels and artificial ingredients. And let's not forget the preservatives. TBHQ, a chemical that's used to keep the oil from going rancid, is also found in industrial products like biodiesel. It may be safe in very small doses, but when you combine it with the amount of refined flour, artificial flavors, and sodium already in these crackers, you're looking at a recipe for inflammation and long-term health problems. So while they might bring back nostalgic memories, the reality is clear. These crackers are nothing but empty calories and chemicals in disguise. If you're craving that salty crunch, there are way better alternatives made with whole grains, real herbs, and healthy oils. Your heart, your skin, and even your energy levels will thank you later. 7. Triscuit. Thin Crisps. Triscuit. Thin Crisps may appear to be a healthier option thanks to their whole grain labeling and simple, crunchy texture. But don't be fooled, these crisps hide a lot more than just wheat. While they're marketed as a wholesome snack, the reality is that they are highly processed and far from nutritionally ideal. The base ingredient is whole grain wheat, which sounds good, but many of the other ingredients undermine that benefit. They include vegetable oils that are often partially hydrogenated, as well as added sugar and salt to improve flavor and texture. Even though Triscuit Thin Crisps have slightly less fat than traditional crackers, the type of fat is a concern. Partially hydrogenated oils contribute to inflammation, higher cholesterol, and increased risk of heart disease over time. The sodium content is another red flag. A serving may seem small, but just like other thin, crunchy snacks, it's easy to overeat. Eating multiple servings can easily push your daily sodium intake far beyond recommended levels. Excess sodium is linked to high blood pressure, bloating, and increased risk of cardiovascular disease, especially with habitual consumption. Triscuit Thin Crisps also contain added preservatives and flavor enhancers. While these chemicals keep the crackers crispy and tasty for longer, they add no nutritional value and may stress your body when consumed regularly. Over time, consistent exposure to artificial additives can subtly impact your digestive and metabolic health. Another point to consider is portion control. The light, crisp texture makes it easy to consume a lot without realizing it. That means along with the refined and processed ingredients, you're also unintentionally consuming extra calories, fats, and sodium. Despite their marketing as whole grain and better for you, Triscuit Thin Crisps fall into the category of processed snacks that look healthy but aren't ideal for long-term health. If you're seeking a snack that truly nourishes, it's better to look for options that are minimally processed, contain natural ingredients, and have stable, healthy fats. In short, while Triscuit Thin Crisps may be convenient and tasty, they are far from the health food they're marketed to be. For the sake of your heart, metabolism, and overall well-being, it's wise to avoid making them a regular part of your diet. 8. Carr's Table Water Crackers. Carr's Table Water Crackers are often marketed as a plain, simple, and elegant snack, perfect for pairing with cheese, spreads, or dips. On the surface, they seem innocent, just a light, crisp cracker. But don't let that delicate texture fool you. Despite appearing harmless, these crackers come with several hidden nutritional drawbacks. The main ingredient is refined wheat flour, which is stripped of most of its natural fiber, vitamins, and minerals during processing. Eating refined flour leads to rapid blood sugar spikes, which can result in energy crashes, increased hunger, and over time, contribute to insulin resistance and weight gain. So even though these crackers taste light, your body reacts similarly to sugary snacks. Next, the fat content. Carr's crackers use vegetable oils, which are often highly processed and can include partially hydrogenated oils. These fats contribute to chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and can negatively affect heart health. Even though the serving size is small, the impact of these oils adds up over time if consumed regularly. Another concern is sodium. Carr's Table Water Crackers contain added salt to enhance flavor. And while one serving may not seem excessive, it's easy to consume multiple servings at once. Excess sodium can lead to high blood pressure, bloating, and increased risk of cardiovascular issues, particularly when combined with other processed foods in your diet. Carr's crackers also contain preservatives and other minor additives to maintain shelf stability and texture. While these keep the crackers crisp, they provide no nutritional value and may contribute to subtle, long-term stress on your digestive and metabolic systems. Portion control is tricky because of the cracker's delicate, just one more appeal. People often consume far more than a single serving, which multiplies the intake of refined carbs, oils, and sodium. Despite their marketing as a sophisticated light snack, Carr's Table Water Crackers are far from a health food. They're a processed, refined product dressed up as a simple, elegant option. But they can contribute to inflammation, blood sugar imbalances, and other health issues if eaten regularly. Now that we've gone through the top 8 cracker brands you should avoid, it's time to focus on snacking smarter. Just because most store-bought crackers are highly processed and loaded with refined carbs, unhealthy oils, and sodium, doesn't mean you have to give up on a crunchy, satisfying snack. Moving forward, we'll cover 2 healthier cracker alternatives that are minimally processed, nutrient-dense, and heart-friendly. These options provide fiber, healthy fats, and natural ingredients, giving you the satisfaction of a crunchy bite without sabotaging your health. Healthy alternative. Number 1. Mary's Gone Crackers. Original. Mary's Gone Crackers. Original are one of the best options if you want a healthy, crunchy snack that doesn't compromise on taste. Unlike conventional crackers loaded with refined flours, hydrogenated oils, and artificial additives, Mary's Gone Crackers are made from whole, nutrient-rich ingredients. The main components include brown rice, quinoa, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, and sesame seeds, all of which contribute to a cracker that is high in fiber, protein, and healthy fats. The fiber content in these crackers helps regulate digestion, promote satiety, and maintain stable blood sugar levels. This is a major benefit compared to standard crackers, which are mostly refined carbohydrates that spike blood sugar and leave you feeling hungry shortly after. By choosing Mary's Gone Crackers, you're giving your body a snack that fuels energy sustainably while providing essential nutrients. Mary's Gone Crackers are also free from gluten, GMOs, and artificial preservatives, making them suitable for people with food sensitivities or those who want to avoid processed ingredients. They are baked, not fried, which ensures that you're consuming less harmful fats and oxidized oils that can contribute to inflammation and cardiovascular stress. Another advantage of Mary's Gone Crackers is their versatility. They pair beautifully with cheese, hummus, guacamole, or even nut butters, allowing you to enjoy a flavorful and satisfying snack without relying on unhealthy toppings. Their crunchy texture and robust flavor make them a pleasure to eat, ensuring that healthy snacking doesn't feel like a compromise. Additionally, these crackers provide a significant amount of micronutrients. Flax seeds, for instance, are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to support heart and brain health. Sunflower and sesame seeds contribute vitamin E, magnesium, and other essential minerals that help your body function optimally. In short, Mary's Gone Crackers Original are a nutritionally dense, minimally processed, and delicious alternative to conventional crackers. They allow you to enjoy a crunchy snack that satisfies cravings while supporting long-term health goals, from heart health to stable energy and improved digestion. Swapping out your usual processed crackers for Mary's Gone Crackers is a simple yet impactful way to make your snacking routine healthier, smarter, and more enjoyable. Healthy alternative number 2. Simple Mills Almond Flour Crackers. Simple Mills Almond Flour Crackers are an excellent choice for anyone looking to replace traditional processed crackers with a healthier, nutrient-packed alternative. Unlike most store-bought crackers that rely on refined wheat flour, hydrogenated oils, and added preservatives, these crackers are made primarily from almond flour, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, and non-GMO ingredients, making them naturally rich in protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Almond flour is a standout ingredient because it provides heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, which can help improve cholesterol levels and support cardiovascular health. Combined with seeds like flax and sunflower, these crackers deliver a nutrient-dense snack that keeps you full longer and stabilizes blood sugar levels, avoiding the spikes and crashes caused by traditional crackers. Simple Mills crackers are also gluten-free, paleo-friendly, and free from artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives, which makes them suitable for a wide range of dietary preferences. This ensures you're not only enjoying a crunchy, satisfying snack, but also avoiding unnecessary chemicals and processed ingredients that can harm long-term health. Flavor and texture are equally important, and Simple Mills delivers both. The crackers have a subtle, nutty taste from the almond flour and seeds, along with a crisp, satisfying crunch that rivals conventional crackers. This makes them perfect for pairing with cheese, hummus, guacamole, or fresh vegetables. You can even enjoy them as a standalone snack, crunchy, flavorful, and wholesome. One of the most compelling reasons to choose Simple Mills is the micronutrient profile. Almond flour and seeds provide vitamin E, magnesium, and antioxidants, which support heart, brain, and skin health. Unlike traditional crackers, which are mostly empty calories, these crackers give your body real nutritional value with every bite. In short, Simple Mills almond flour crackers are a smart, satisfying, and health-promoting alternative to processed crackers. They provide the crunch, flavor, and versatility you want in a snack without the negative effects of refined flours, harmful oils, and excess sodium. Incorporating these into your diet is a simple yet impactful step toward healthier snacking habits, supporting long-term wellness while still enjoying a delicious treat. So there you have it, the top 8 cracker brands to avoid at all costs, and 2 healthy, nutrient-packed alternatives that make snacking both satisfying and good for your body. By swapping out highly processed crackers for options like Mary's Gone crackers and Simple Mills almond flour crackers, you're taking a simple but powerful step toward better health. You're choosing whole grains, seeds, healthy fats, and fiber over refined flours, hydrogenated oils, and unnecessary additives. Remember, small changes in your daily snacks can have a big impact over time. It's not about being perfect, it's about making smarter choices consistently. Every time you reach for a healthier alternative, you're nourishing your body, supporting heart and gut health, and reducing inflammation. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and turn on notifications so you never miss our videos where we reveal the foods you should avoid and their healthier alternatives. Share this video with your friends and family to help them make better choices too. Stay tuned, because we've got more guides on healthier swaps for everyday foods coming up. Better snacks mean better health, and we're here to make that journey easier and more delicious for you.